Reality checks politics get in the way of a good story. Chapter 21. Shining armor and nightlight led Soft Soap to the royal quarters. The cover reporter gawked about a bit, seemed surprised at the decor. Something about the royal apartments got your attention? Shining armor asked, amused. Soapshot shrugged. It does seem so rather low key, I guess is the phrase I want, he said. I mean, it's all very nice and spacious, but you wouldn't think royalty was living here. You could tell this area apart from a penthouse suite in Hotel Canterlot. Shiny gave a half shrug of his own. The princess and I grew up in Camelot, he said. We wanted our personal space to be more like home, for comfort's sake. It didn't make any sense to cram it full of expensive bric-a-brac. It'd just be more stuff for the staff to dust. A well-made modern table holds up a breakfast place as well as an antique one would. He looked back at the reporter. So what brings the equestrian Pegasus reporter out to the Crystal Empire in the first place? Sasso's puffed up his chest about branch office, he said. Our paper is the fastest growing publication in Equestria, and the Home Office wants to add the Crystal Empire to that list. I was one of the first reporters picked for the Crystal Empire branch. Well, good for you, I suppose. Bit of promotion. Well, a lateral move anyway, Sasso said, averting his eyes with a cough. Shiny traded a glance with Nightlight, but neither of them commented. He came to the door of the study. Shiny cracked the door open and peeked in. Soft Soap could hear voices and music and saw light flickering, but no clue what it was. Ah, looks like it'll be over in 10 minutes or so, Shiny said critically. You noticed Soft Soap's puzzled look and explained. I rented a movie projector. Nix and I went to the premiere of that There and Back Again movie, but we had to miss the last half of it. I decided to make it up to her. She and her friend Bright Eyes are getting their own private screening. He grinned. No point being Prince Consort. Can't sports a little, right? Come on in, grab a seat. They crept inside. There was a projector set up in the middle of the darkened room. Two foals, Colton and Philly, were sitting in a corner of the room, an enormous bowl of popcorn between them. They were staring up at the screen on the wall, utterly enraptured, with bowls of popcorn hovering in front of their mouths. On the sofa behind them sat a purple unicorn mare. He had to be none other than Twilight Sparkle, the mare who was leading the expedition to unearth the lost tomb of the Chancellor. Holy smokes, you might actually get two stories out of this. Next to her sat an older lavender mare with a purple and white mane, a small dragon who was munching his way through the bowl of rhinestones. It was, despite the circumstances, the very picture of a close family sharing some quality time together. So, can we have more of this and less of the whole entire tomb thing? No! Fine, 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 fine. Well, I feel like glanced over at the engine. Grandpa, Uncle Simon, come on in. You're gonna miss the ending. Chuckling, the two stallions took their seats in overstuffed chairs nearby. Softso took a seat on a nearby chair himself, watching fascination as the tiny black filly that every pony had told him was Nightmare Moon gasped and thrilled to a cinematic fairy story along with a friend. At one point, when the Diamond Warlord had the heroes corner the branches of a tree overhanging a cliff, as they squealed, they even clutched a halt in a terrified hug, popcorn flying everywhere. It was too cute to bear. The credits finally started rolling, to the subdued cries of disappointment of foes. Wait, that's it? The dragon pup said in front of the parts on his couch. Come on, they're not even halfway there yet. Well, it is the first of three movies. Schottenheimer pointed out, amused. Really? Oh man, now we gotta wait. Wes, Mace lamented. It's a book, too. Now I gotta wait and wait and wait for the next movie to see how it ends. I'll read the book and spoil the movie. Oh, I gotta remember. Gotta feel like it's been a week. I gotta remember his voice. I read the book, the cult unicorn offered. The two Ebon hosts covered his mouth. No spoilers, Nick said frantically. Stein watched with indulgent smiles. The two fools goofed around, giggling. Brought the lights up with a wave of his horn, while Walter Salad proceeded to shut down the movie projector. Nick? Philly turned around and looked down dutifully. Is Uncle Shiny? Every pony? There's some pony here I'd like you to meet, Shiny said. Just to a pony staring nearby. Nick stared in surprise as she realized there was somebody else in the room. It was a yellow Pegasus with a messy brown mane and a funny-looking sort-squashed hat. What did Randy call them? Pork pies? Tipped on the back of his head. He waited to hope for a smile. Hello? Nick said uncertainly. This is Soft Soap, Uncle Shiny said. He's a reporter for the Equestrian Ted's Equestrian Chronicle, Soft Soap provided. Right, he wants to do an interview with Nix. Sayara was sitting in his seat. This seemed like a firecracker under the two mayors. They both started in surprise at being expressions of disapproval. Salso did his best to sit still and look inoffensive while the mayor squared at him. The younger two got to their feet and confronted Consort Prince. A reporter? She scowled. Shiny, what are you thinking? Sayara got to his feet and pulled Twilight to the side. The two of them held a muttered conversation. Salso couldn't hear what they said, but the words "trust me" were pretty clear. They returned after a few seconds, Shiny looking calm and Twilight looking less than happy. But she raised no further concerns. Nix was scrutinizing the reporter, squinting suspiciously. Are you the one they fisted out of the chimney last week? She said. No. So said Blinky. Seriously? They were climbing down the chimney? That's nothing. We found 3 hiding in the ribbon pits. I said drolly. Anyway, Shank said, interrupting. Let's write a story about you. It got to eyebrow, if that's all right with you. Nix looked wary. But I thought it would be bad if newspapers started telling stories about us, she said uncomfortably. This is going to be a different story. Sweetheart. Grandpa Knightley said, smiling. We're going to make sure she gets it right. There was a strangled cough of soap, but he said nothing. Philly regarded him skeptically, but finally it added, Okay, she said doubtfully. When do you want me to start? Soap gave a little sigh of relief. He pulled out a pencil, a pad of paper, and a tape recorder. Once he started and sat down the arm of his chair between them. Well, my mother always said to start at the beginning, he said in a jovial tone. Never had to ask this of any point before. Tell me, how did you and your mother meet? Tucker went out of the room. I think I should probably fill you in on that first, she said, crossed her hose in front of her, and got ready to relate the tale. They all sat there an hour, while Nix told Sasso about, gosh, her whole life it seemed. Well, with moments, my feelings of parts in. It was a really good audience, too. Even gasses the scaring or exciting parts. It said at the sad parts. It smiled happily at parts. His pencil never stopped moving. It simply paused to ask questions or go back over something. And of course asked questions about certain plot holes. Bright Eyes wasn't a bad audience either. He saw it drove lower, and eyes went rounder as Nix, Twilight, and Uncle Shiny told Nix's story. Of course, I would rather be watching past sins. Sasso had a surprising amount of questions for everyone, even for Bright Eyes. For a while, Nix thought they'd be talking all day, but Sasso finally put away his pencil. I think that's Eric Costle's everything, he said, flipping through his notes. Wow, what a story. This is prize-weighted stuff, I tell you. To the rather pleasant surprise, he pulled the typewriter, an actual typewriter, out of his saddlebags, scrolled a sheet of paper to it, and started typing. A few seconds, he looked up for the keyboard and realized every plane was staring at him. He halted and grinned sheepishly. Perhaps I should wait to get back to my place to type all this down, he said, setting the typewriter aside. Well, so long as we get to see the rough draft before it goes out, Shiny reminded him. Oh, of course, Sasso said. Pulled the out of his camera and grinned. Before I go, I'd like to get a few photos with the story. Especially, I'd like to take a photo of Nick's reading your fan mail. Nix blinked. I have fan mail. All this for me? Nix gaped as he unceasingly at the piles of presents. The servants brought the red mail sorted into piles by recipient. Cans, Shining Hour, Twilight, and even spike receipts on. No surprise there had been full letters to Bright Eyes, and Nix's file was undisputed with the artist. Everybody, even Sasso, chuckled at that. Yes, they are, Shining Hour said. Nix looked at Glee and melted in consternation. She looked at the pile of envelopes, packages, and baskets. Well, writing the thank you cards is going to take forever.